Alright guys, Paul Cigar Life here. Going to do a review on the Aging Room Quattro Nicaragua, the one that won Best Cigar of the Year. And I was already started to do a review, cut halfway out on me. Don't have to restart, so I've already ashed twice. I'm just going to give you all the rundown. This is all Nicaraguan filler binder wrapper. It's about $10 to $12, depends on what website you get it from. It's very comparable to the Padilla that I was smoking. There's a few differences in the wrapper as well. It's just instead of the San Andreas wrapper, this one's Nicaraguan. The thing I love about this one is they actually teamed up with the makers of Romeo and Julieta and Montecristo, the New World ones, and got the Nicaraguan leaf they needed from them to make this one. And it's one of those just pure cigars, about a full body, and the flavors I was getting in the beginning is, I wrote down, chocolate, cedarwood, almond, a little bit of toffee flavor, and very little spice on the retro. I gotta quit pressing the wrong button when I'm recording. It just stops it all the way through and I lose the recording. But I am pairing it with a nice 12-year-old scotch, something that's been sitting here and get a little watered down. Got water off the top. Even though I use those big ice cubes, I was still trying to work on this dang computer. And again, for box press, I just did one V cut, straight down the middle, give it the old duck lips. It gives it a great inhale. This one's been sitting in my humidor for about 6 months, and I'm actually enjoying it a lot more than I did the first time around. First time I was kind of surprised that it won Cigar of the Year. This time very understandable. Now, I understand that Cigar Aficionados, its rating system, they can only do so many cigars a year. There's so many different brands, there's so many different cigars. Me personally, I'm trying to save 3 of the best of each until my kids are old enough to smoke cigars. Both of them are interested in it. And something that'd be pretty cool to save for them until graduation day, you know? But this one was rated 96 originally. On the first ash, the flavors were really good and present, pretty strong. It's got that nice, thick, creamy smoke to it. And by all means, I'm not one of those cigar snobs that only smokes the really great cigars. I mean, I smoked the cheap ones like the Padilla hybrid today. It's one of the ones in the giveaway. The Patagras or Partagas Havana, little bitty one, and the Oliva First Harvest 2009. It's a really good cigar. Excuse me. Some days I do like just sitting there and smoking nothing but the big bad boys, the premiums. Like I'll start off like last Sunday, thank you Bradley, start off with the Montecristo 2001. It looked like an open master, really good one. Nice smoke, lasted a little bit longer than I thought I was going to. It was an extra Churchill, so it lasted about 2.5 hours. Then I went on to a Padron. It was a 2001 older Padron, the 1926 style. Very good. It was so aged that the wrapper on it looked like it was dyed. It was just nice. Nice aging on it. Ended up smoking an Andalusian Bull, and I just felt like smoking all the good ones last Sunday. Even though last Sunday The Texans did win. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I'm a Dak Prescott. I like Dak Prescott. Like him as a person, like him as a football player. Got mad respect for him. It just thoughts and prayers go out to him. Hopefully comes back really soon. Know the surgeon that worked on him. He's got the best in the world. I mean, just the best in the world. So he should be good. Instead of bringing him down to Houston, they actually flew the doctor up there real quick, and he did it that same night. Same doctor worked on Kerry Struggs. You can look it up on the internet real quick. I don't want to release his name since I do know him personally, you know. And he did not give me any medical information that violate HIPAA in any sorts. I just know he went out there, and I know how good he is. So, all the best out to Dak Prescott. Now I say chocolate. I was getting the bitter aftertaste of that dark chocolate with a little bit of that almond flavor with it. It's got some really wonderful mild hints of cedar oak. Also, I was trying to figure it out for a few minutes when I first started smoking it, but if you've ever eaten like English toffee or like a Score bar or a Heath bar, it has that little bit of toffee taste to it as well. Not caramel, more like toffee. Like I said, very little spice on the retro. There's another one, what I call the purest cigars, because all Nicaraguan through and through. No tricks done. I do like how it's a little bit better box press. And if you remember, I showed you on the Padilla, I squeezed it down. Check this one. It's not going to squish very much. The Padilla I got halfway down, which I like because it has a great draw. This one has a good draw as well because it is a box press, but the Padilla just has a killer draw. This does have a little bit better burn time though. I would say it's a 5x50. Probably last hour 15. So I mean it lasts a good while. Take that band off. And I'll show you, it's got great corners for that box press. You can actually see the leaf as well as a little bit more toothy. It's a little bit thicker leaf. Of course, Nicaragua, they have a lot more minerals in their ground. That's why, in my opinion, they have 4 great regions. They're all good for growing tobacco. And I think it's the best tobacco in the world coming out of Nicaragua. Just, to me, I love their flavor profile with that beautiful, if you've never seen the dirt in Nicaragua, it's as black as night. It's just that beautiful dirt you find only in virgin forest style. Really great for growing. Absolutely love Aging Room. They've made some great products. This one I was disappointed in when I first got, because cigar of the year, you expect it to be the Andalusian Bull. You know, I like the Padilla. I did not expect that, so that's a pleasant surprise. But this one I smoked it, I kind of expected more from it, and I'm getting that today. After sitting in there for about 6 months, I'm getting it. So if you order them today, they're rolled in 2019. You're going to get the same flavor I'm getting, because I left them in their box. It's just, I've said it a million times, Nicaraguan tobacco ages slower because of that beautiful thick mineral content. And that's what makes the leaf so much better and stronger. This is a full flavor, must have 2 lajeros in there, just beautiful cigar. It does have that wow factor. It's not like blow my top of my head off wow factor, but it definitely has that wow factor. Everybody, if you haven't seen the rating scale, go look it up. I explain it this way: 90 to 95, great cigar, hands down. Smoke them, love them, great. 95 and above, classic. Keep it in your humidor. One you give to somebody for a special occasion. Great cigar. Remember them forever. Good cigar. Anything below 90, you're getting into the, and that's a good cigar. I really like that. Nothing you're going to hand off to somebody and be like, hey, that's a great cigar. That's a good cigar. You'll enjoy it. You'll like it. But once you get below that 80 range, that's where you're getting into the, yeah, I'll smoke it while I'm doing something. If you don't know what that means, when you're doing something, you can't pay attention to smoking. So you can't pay attention to the flavor notes. I'll throw a Cuban round in, smoke that thing, run around. That one I'd rate about 78, 79. You know, good Cuban round. Churchill. I got some that are a few years old that get up there in the 80s, but nowhere near approaching 85 even. And there's one other cigar that I really like to smoke for a cheap, just smoke it while I'm doing something. Thompson's Cuban Mistakes. They're ugly rolls. They're dark, they're strong, and they're good to just throw on the side of your mouth. Use both hands working and smoke that thing down, slobber it up. Just working man style cigar. And you don't ever have to get bored of cigars, people. You can always find a million different flavor profiles that you like. You can age them. You can keep one of these logs that I love to keep and just keep experimenting around new stuff. I mean, if Cigar Aficionado magazine hasn't smoked a third of them out there, I don't think you'll ever reach it. That's just New World. Cuban, they got a whole nother group of ones that you gotta try. Different sizes, different flavors, different companies. Cigar world is very large. And that's not to mention mom and pop brands. I have a mom and pop down from me. Beautiful brick and mortar. Great place to go to. The Bunker, Santa Fe, Texas. And they have a lot of really great Dominican rolled cigars and just great cigars to smoke. Alright guys. Since this video isn't quite like the rest, because I'm afraid it's going to die out on me and it's not going to work, I've smoked probably about 30 of these cigars. I got actually about 35, because I got another box in there of 20 and then I got 15 left over, so probably smoked about 35 of these cigars. And I'd have to say, I can tell you everything there is to know about these. Smoking them today, I'm very pleased with it. But I feel very comfortable in going ahead and rating it. I'd have to say, if I'm going to rate it, it's got the wow factor. Wow factor means above 95. It's got the great flavor, great construction, thick smoke. No crazy flavor throwing you off. Just pure, beautiful tobacco. I'd have to rate this just like they did, 96. And you know, I normally don't rate ratings what they are. I'm surprised when I rate it to what they're rated at. But 96 is right on the nose. This isn't the holy grail cigars. Very good, great cigar. You want to keep them in your humidor. You want to give them to people to try out if they like full flavors or medium to full. This is one you need to sit down, smoke, drink a 12-year-old scotch. I mean, I wouldn't roll out the 30-year-old scotch like I do sometimes, but 12-year-old good scotch, I'll do it. I'm not saying the cigars aren't worth a 30-year-old scotch. I'm just saying the flavors. It's not the depth level that you need a 30-year-old scotch for. I'd say it's more the flavor level of that 12-year-old. I'm trying to think if I give these. I'm gonna buy another box, throw them in the back. If I give these a year or two, or heck, I'm gonna say 6. I might give them 10 years. I'm gonna see how they end up. I got some wonderful Cubans in there that's been aging for a while. So I can't wait to give some to my kids to smoke when they get older. Just, it's kind of hard to explain why I like to age them so much. Except for, I keep this book. It reminds me of what they were when I smoked them. It reminds me of what to look for, what changed. And if you don't have a refined palate, get one of these books. It'll tell you, look for stuff that you didn't even look for. As you taste it, look down the flavor wheel and just say, man, it is a little bitter. Yeah, a little leather flavor, because kind of get that smell of leather. Not this one, but other cigars. It helps you refine your palate. I mean, if you've never ate pate before, or foie gras, then you don't know what to look for. If you've never smoked really good cigars, it tastes like a good cigar to you. You're not defining the flavors unless you know to look for those flavors. Having a chef explain to you what they put into it, or cooking something yourself, knowing the different flavors you put into it, it tastes totally different than just eating it blindly. When you're smoking it without looking for those flavors, that's fine. You're enjoying the cigar, that's great. But you take your flavor and taste buds to another level when you know the ingredients to look for. That's what this does, really. I lost a little bit of fire. I was talking too much. Gave it a quick little purge, why not? It's amazing how those purge work. Now it tastes like the new stick. And these do get better as you smoke them even. When those flavors get more intense, it gets a little bit thicker, creamier smoke even. Excuse me. Of course, the draw improves more because it gets shorter. All around, guys, if you haven't smoked them, grab a few. Or grab a box. You're not going to take my word on it. I don't tell you to buy boxes very often. And you know I'm not sponsored by anybody. Buy a box. You're not going to be upset. You're not going to be disappointed. You might want to buy the Churchills, though, because you feel bad when they're gone. I love Churchills because I'll smoke them all the way. Just very happy to be smoking a good cigar. I've said it in probably 8 to 10 videos. Never seen an angry person smoking a cigar. It's not the right state of mind. When you get that cigar out, get out the lighter, ritual style, clip it, grab a drink, sit down, kick back, turn on the game, grab your phone, watch YouTube, whatever you do while you smoke, turn on some music, or just sit outside and listen to nothing. Puts you in a different state of mind. The relaxation, the watching others smoke. Just makes you a happier person. And if you're living the cigar life, you know exactly what I mean. If you're just stumbling across a cigar video, if you're married, ask permission before you start, because you're going to get addicted. You're going to spend a lot of money. Just like I tell people, never go golfing. Ever. Because you'll get hooked. You play your best game the first time you ever played, and you will spend a god-awful amount of money on clubs, on playing on Sundays or Saturdays. You get hooked. that's what cigars are like for me. I started smoking them before I was legal to smoke them, and I loved the construction part, watching my neighbor roll the cigars, press them, construct, press, and roll each cigar, age them, smoke them, taste the difference in flavors, and explain to me why he put the cigar together. He was a wonderful Cuban gentleman that owned his own cigar shop. Got wiped out during Hurricane Harvey, and he just retired afterwards. Just said, they're not going to give me the money in my inventory is worth, so I'm going to take the money and run. That's what he did. Alright guys, remember the Padilla giveaway. We're going to be ending it in 2 weeks, so I don't have my phone on me. 2 weeks will be the 19th. So we're going to end it on the, oh sorry, not 19th. You know what, it's close enough to Halloween. We'll end it on the 31st. So we're going to end it Halloween night, going to give somebody a treat. And as always guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Post down in the comments on the giveaway video or any of the videos really. And go to Facebook if you're not on it. Go to Facebook, go to cigarlife.com, join there. I'm going to post the giveaway video, put down on the giveaway video. And guys, have a good cigar and a good life. I'll see you next time.